Start with an 8.5 by 11 piece of notebook paper with holes on the side. First, fold in half horizontally, bringing the top edge down to the bottom. Unfold. Next, fold in half vertically, bringing the left and right edges together. Unfold. What I like to do here is make a mark where the fold lines come together. So where your horizontal and diagonal lines meet, I'm going to just put a small mark on both sides of the paper. This will help when folding the diagonal creases in our next step. With our creases from the previous step facing up as a mountain fold, we're going to fold in half diagonally through the paper, through the center of the line. What you want to do is bring this fold down to the vertical fold, folding it through the center of the paper, making sure that those folds line up. That's why it's helpful to mark the center of the paper to ensure that you're getting the fold directly unfold that, and repeat the same on the other side. Again, bringing this horizontal fold down to line up with the vertical fold, making sure to go through the center of the paper. Unfold. Now take the paper and turn it over. We're going to take this diagonal fold and pinch it in our fingers and then rotate it down into this vertical fold. And then we'll fold the paper over, making sure to keep everything lined up, and then simply squash the paper on the diagonal. Take this point of the paper and rotate it up and squash the paper below. Now, unfold. You can see now we have a diagonal line going through the page. We're going to repeat that same movement on the other side. So now pinch the other side of the paper and bring that up into the vertical crease as we did before. Fold the edge over, keeping everything lined up, and then simply flatten the paper. So we get a diagonal up here. Rotate this page out of the way and then flatten below. Unfold everything. And now you have all of the creases necessary for the base of the owl. We're going to turn the paper over again. And now we're going to just collapse it on the creases we made before. So you'll see that those long vertical creases are naturally going to want to fold in. Let's rotate it here. So you can just kind of push on the sides and let the whole thing collapse on itself. And you'll see that we've got the two triangles on the either side. Just continue to push that together. And there you can see it's all coming together, folding down nice and evenly. Turn over so you can see. So again, I'll just unfold this so you can see one more time how we put it together. Just push on the outside edges and let it collapse naturally on those long vertical creases. And there you have it. Our base is complete, so now we can start folding the owl. We'll turn it over now. And we'll begin folding the owl's face, first by taking one of the upper flaps and folding it straight down along this edge of the triangle. And we also want this edge to line up with the center of the beak. These will make the lower feathers of the face. Crease that across. And then we're going to repeat on the other side, just bringing down one of the flaps and lining it up with the center. Crease it across. So there are the lower feathers of the face. Now we're going to take the flap and bring it down, but we're not going to fold it straight down. We're going to do it at kind of an angle. And you can vary the angle depending on where you want the eyes to be. Those will be the holes in the page. So I like mine about right here. I've got the point just touching this edge. It's an easy way to line it up. And then we'll repeat the same on the other side. Bringing that eye down. You want to try to make sure that they're somewhat even for some symmetry. Fold that closed. Now that we have the face complete, all we need to do is work on the sides of the head. So we're just going to turn the whole thing over, and we're going to bring each point to the center of the page. So we'll start with this one, and we're just going to bring it directly across so that our point lines up with the center of the page. And I like to put the point right at the top edge of this triangle. So there we are, and then we just flatten it, making sure to flatten through all the layers. There's going to be 3 layers here that you'll need to flatten through. There we are. Let's do the same on the other side, bringing that point to the center and the top of that triangle. Again, flattening through all of the layers. Okay, and now all we need to do is turn it over, and there is our completed owl note fold. I hope you enjoyed making this note fold with me, and I'd love to see what you come up with, so be sure to post it in the comments below.